Wines and Spirits review. Got to get this camera angle right. It's just not right at the moment for whatever reason. I will tweak my settings in it. There we are, that's a bit better. So tonight, this is actually a cider. I actually picked it up thinking it was a Magpie Brewery beers. I went to Magpie Brewery the other week on my birthday actually, and I picked this up, and when I got home, I was actually quite surprised because, like I say, I thought it was Magpie Brewery, and it's not. It's Sneinton Cider Company, and that was amazing because I know of Sneinton Cider Company. I've heard about them, obviously, but I've not been able to source any of their ciders. So, welcome back, matey. So this is Sneinton Cider Company, and it's the second coming. And you know, put whatever idea you want in your head about that. You know, there's no dirty photos on there like that. So 5.9%. There is a story to this, so we'll look at the story. People of Earth, be not afraid. Sneinton Cider Company is back with Second Coming, our 2020 bottled cider. Yeah. You can read a lot into that, can't you? Picked, pressed, fermented and bottled in the heart of Nottingham City. Second Coming is a small batch medium cider made from 100% fresh apple juice. Vegan friendly with no additives, naturally hazy with trace sediment. Follow us on Facebook, Sneinton Cider Company. And it says here, made by Sneinton Cider Company, NG248Z, gold winners of Nottingham Camera Draft Cider Competition 2018. So yeah, you know, it's good evening, and yeah, not too bad, thank you. So yeah, let's pour this out. And it's good to be supporting the locals, you know. For me as a Nottingham person, to support local breweries, cider makers and that, little nano breweries, micro breweries, you know, all these people make the beer and cider and that we drink. So 5.9%, not too taxing, especially after last night. You know, got to be careful what you drink. And you can see you can see that as well. So, that's interesting. I like to see these collabs these days, especially from bigger breweries with little breweries, because it gives a nod to that little brewery. And it's how we should all be. We should all be helping each other's out, especially from a brewery's perspective. So, hazy. I would class this as a golden hazy pour. Little sprinkling of a head on there. Rightio, good. Let's hope their name's on the, you know, on it more than Daya's. But let Daya, you know, promote them a bit. Hey, it's crazy for all of us, isn't it? You know, I do think in the winter months it will calm down, and we'll all be able to enjoy what we enjoy. Now football's disappeared, it helps, it does help. Although don't get me started on referees and dirty Italian players, but no one's Italian in the chat. You know, your team won, but they cheated. And it's sad. Football should be about the winning team, not about players cheating, fouling, and referee and the VAR system that was totally and utterly not there. And yet nobody in the media has spoken about that. Yeah, they all jumped on the racism issue, and yes, that is a naughty issue. But yeah. But you know, any team, if it was Wales versus Italy in the final, and that happened to Wales, put yourself in the shoes of England and some of the dirtiness that went off, and the absolute blind referee, and the VAR, where And then, you know, you have to put yourselves in people's shoes. I do that a lot, you know, in life, which is why I try and be a decent person. And then you look and you think, it's so wrong. You know, VAR was supposed to stop all that. It didn't. Anyway, on with the cider. Quite a sweet nose to me. I'd be the same if it was Germany versus Italy. I can't stand cheating players. Just can't stand cheats. Yeah, they were lucky with that penalty in the semi-final. Kind of sweet on the nose. Yeah, the English, Scottish, good evening. The English, Scottish and Welsh flags are on live YouTube are black. And that to me is disgusting. You know, other ones aren't. Good evening, Steve. Yes. Yeah. Karma does hit hard at times. It will come and bite people in the butt. It will. They're on a roll, but all teams on the roll, it comes to an end. I know. The media just jump on their own bandwagons, don't they? And totally miss some of the stuff. Wow. So to say this is 5.9%, oh my gosh, strong. It's weird. It's got a sweet nose to it, but the taste is like a medium dry. I don't get all the smashing up of, you know, we lose a match. Okay, you've lost the match. Put your head down, go home, sleep off the beer. Why smash up half these cities? Start smashing TVs and tables. You know, it's disgraceful. These aren't football fans, half these people. They're just people jumping on the England bandwagon, and then they feel the need to smash things up. Aha! I did actually drink a Polly's beer the other day, and it was really nice as well. Magnolia, pale ale. It was really nice as well. Yeah. You're probably right, Benjamin. You know, and this is where Facebook, Twitter need to investigate all the comments, go to the IP addresses, trace back to all the IP addresses, and then release the statements. And if they are English, or if they are foreign, Italy, or you know, from whatever part of the world they're from, send it to the authorities in their countries and make sure that they all get their comeuppance. No, I turned the telly off and went to bed. I did and fell asleep straight away. Well, near enough straight away, at least. Yeah, near enough straight away. Yeah. Although I had the worst guts, but that's another story. I can't wait to drive around the country getting new beers. We're going to Blackpool at the end of the month, so we're going to try and get some new beers from there. So say it's only 5.9%. Wow, does it feel strong? 5.9. You just asked that as I said it. It's funny that, isn't it? From Sneinton Cider Company in Nottingham. So I was born in NG3, which is the St Anne's area of Nottingham. Shall we say, quite a rough, it can be a rough inner city area. It can be. To be fair, I had no issues. So, I won't live there these days, mind you. But that's another thing. Oh, we're going for theme parks. Yeah, not a dirty weekend. No. Yeah, got my son with us. And this is NG3, so this is Sneinton. First time ever drinking a Sneinton Cider Company cider. And it's great. It's great to be having one of theirs finally. I'd heard about them, but never been able to source them. Not even through the very trusty Adventure Beer Company, who do seem to get... Go away. a lot of the local stuff. Yeah, about the dirty weekend, I'll get one around the back of the head. But anyway, yeah, there you go. Black card. Yeah, I've had one of them recently. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it happens. A cloud apple. No, I've fermented apple juice wine itself, and that actually was hazy, but nice, but sweet, but nice. Doing the old man's garden. Fair play. Oh, really bad hay fever all of a sudden. Oh. Oh dear. It's not good. Oh dear. No worse than sneezing and you're on YouTube. Just make sure there's no around my mouth. You know. That's cleared the nostrils. Yeah, I'm dry. All good. So. Oh. I will be trimming bushes tomorrow. Yeah. That's why I've supposedly got a new hedge trimmer coming in. So, yeah, a new electric, battery-powered hedge trimmer into work. I love new toys. Always good to have a new toy. That's what she says. Anyway, so with next week coming on, surely the tickets will open up now for the Robin Hood Beer Festival. And surely there ain't going to be any restrictions, which also means Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. There's a good chance, because me and Craig are going down on the Friday night to that, and there's a good chance they might open up more tickets for that as well, for the Friday and the Saturday and that. So that'd be good. I'll make sure I put some money aside for that. Anyone tried a Mai? A Mai? Robin Hood Beer Festival's at the cricket ground in Nottingham. And Nottingham Craft Beer Festival's in Sneinton, where Neon Raptor's based. I think some places will keep a smattering of social distancing. I do. I think some places will, even if it's gone legally. A Mayo kit from the range. No, I've seen it, not tried it. No. I think as long as hospitalisations stay below a certain level, they will not put any lockdown back in. And at some stage, you've just got to live with it. You know, what you can see is the COVID will increase massively. The cases massively. The frightening thing is hospitalisations and deaths. Yeah, I can see hospitals and all that doing the same. Yeah, money. I mean, for me, we need to get back to normality. You know, a lot of people will have died anyway from flus and stuff. It will, yeah. Eventually, it'll be so rampant in the population that we'll all have it at the same time. We'll all be COVID. Yeah, dirty. Anyway, fly. So, hazy, orangey looking pour on this, and it's amazing how it is. On the nose, and it's like a sweet apple on the nose. I think 6 is low. I think that's the weekend figures. I think it's about 30. But I know what you mean. Makes me laugh on the cancer adverts where it says 1 in 2 people will get cancer. I don't know 1 in 2 people that have got cancer. I do think sometimes that they over exaggerate everything in this life. Yeah, at some stage we've all because of the counting. Counting is always low. WLP yeast? No, it ain't actually. No. Don't think I've ever done it. Liquid yeast. So, really dry around the mouth. A good example of a still cider. The strength, to say it's only 5.9%, it absolutely wallops you. None left in. So it says medium cider. Yeah, I thought it was a bit medium dry. So yeah, slightly sweet on the nose. Dry, medium. Yeah, it's an interesting. It's a good description of it, obviously. Very nice cider. This first ever cider from Sneinton Cider Company, and local as well. In fact, from me, maximum of 3 miles away. About 50 minutes walk when you're drunk. As I did the other week when I was near Sneinton and walked home. Yeah, steaming. Well, nearly steaming. Out of 5 for this one. For me, I got 4.3 out of 5. Would I drink it again? Yeah, I would, yeah. Very decent, very easy drinking. And to say I've only drank a 5% and a 5.9, that's given me a walloping. And not what I need to know, really. The artwork's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, it's good. I thought it was a beer when I picked it up, so I was well surprised and elated. Summer beers, and welcome back, Steve. I like Krabby's ginger beer in summer. I think ginger beers are amazing at this time of the year. And Castle Rock Harvest Pale is as well. You know, it's a truly awesome beer. Next champion beer of Britain. Amazing on cask. Not quite as good in bottle, unless you get it actually from Castle Rock. The contract brewed stuff from Marston's, if it is contract brewed, that's what I've heard. It doesn't taste as good as the actual Castle Rock. I think Nottingham Water is better than Burton, although everyone says Burton Water is better. So yeah, I did say, good evening, mate, and I'm just about to go off. Yeah, so a good 4.3 out of 5. Nice to do a local cider. Looking forward to seeing if I can get any more of these any day soon. Good evening. And gotta run. Can't be late up the house tonight. My dinner's cooking. Or maybe in the dog. You never know these days. Probably in the dog. And back tomorrow night, round about 7 o'clock, the usual time. Yes, I did enjoy Black Widow though. Brilliant film. Well worth watching at the cinema. And supporting hospitality. It's all good, isn't it, in this day and age? You know, they all need our help. All these places that have been shut. Your dog is cooking. One does apologise, yes. A rather late review tonight. 2 late reviews. Not doing a third. Hot dog. I could eat some sausages, I could. Egg and sausage sandwich. If the wife's not cooked anything, I think I'll do that. Right. Gotta run. I did say 4.3 actually. I think I did. Well, I did now. And see you later. And I will be sharing a video later. Once I've caught up with the social media side of things, it does my bolting at times. Bloody Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's bad enough doing the reviews. That's hard enough without doing all the rest of it. I'm glad I don't even do Untapped, because it just doesn't interest me at all, that don't. And got to run. Thank you all for commenting, liking, subscribing, and all that interaction. It's golden, isn't it? See you later. Cheers.